Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video on this TTR125 build. Actually, can't really call it a build, it's more of a project. So I'm gonna jump right into this video. I've got some parts to open up down here, and then I can start putting this bike back together. I'm excited. All right, first up, of course, these are tires. Let's open these up and see how they look. I believe these are Michelin's. Can't remember what I ordered. All I know is I bought the cheapest ones I could find. Alright, we got a rear. Looks pretty good. And a front. And then we've got a box full of parts here. Sweet, I got a bunch of paper. I'm gonna actually use that for packaging on my own parts. Alright, first up, got a fender. Sadly, this is gonna replace the Ronnie Mac fender. And a tube for the front. Air filter. And a chain and sprocket set. Primary drive, super cheap stuff. And if it's going on like a TTR125, I mean the quality's not the best out there, but this stuff is awesome for the price. So chain and sprocket set, spark plug, and a few OEM parts in here for the carburetor. Got the needle valve and seat, and let's see what else is in here. A couple gaskets and seals, and that's pretty much it. All right, time to start slapping these parts on the bike. I'm gonna start with the simple stuff: air filter, spark plug, fender, and sprockets. You want to see a magic trick? I don't know why, but I just enjoy breaking things. What about you guys? Gotta test to see if this valve is working properly. Let's hook it up to the gas tank. I've got some water in the tank, and what I'm gonna do is hook up the fuel line to the carburetor, turn the valve on, and check if the floats are working properly. Just gonna put the fuel line on like so, and turn the valve to reserve. So we've got water coming out, the floats are open right now, and let's see what happens when I shut them off, or when I raise the floats. Just like that. Awesome. That's a good feeling to know it's fixed. So I kind of went over this in a previous video, but how these floats work is you have fuel running into the carburetor, and as it enters the float bowl, the floats are in a down position, and as the fuel enters, it pushes the floats up because obviously the floats float, and so the fuel level pushes the floats up, closes the valve, and shuts off the fuel supply. Pretty simple. So we're golden. I'm gonna put this float bowl back on and slap the carburetor back on the bike. Awesome. Got a fresh float bowl gasket going on here too. And on goes the float bowl. I'm also gonna check out where this fuel screw is set at. I'm gonna go all the way in and go 2 turns out. That's all the way in. Half, 1, 1.5, and 2. That should be a good baseline setting. The carburetor is all together. Let's go mount this puppy back on the bike. The first place to start is the throttle slide. Just gotta find the groove. Oh, went right in. Whenever you're mounting a throttle slide, you wanna make sure the slide is all the way down in here. You can see down here. Make sure it seats all the way down. Screw the cap on, and then it's onto the choke. Choke's pretty much just plug and play. Push it down and thread the cap on. Before I go any further, I want to make sure the throttle and choke are working properly. Throttle looks like it's working good. And the choke right up here. Yep, looks like that's functioning pretty good too. Just got a hose to plug in right here. And then I can slide the carburetor back into the boots. This airbox boot is being a little bit of a bugger, not wanting to go on all the way. So what I'm gonna have to do is kind of push it on and tighten at the same time. You definitely want to have your air boots on all the way. If you have any air leaks, that'll make the bike run really terrible. Alright, carburetor is all set, ready to go. Oh, I forgot one thing. Gotta route these carburetor hoses. I don't want it looking like a janky bike. There we go, looking nice and tidy. This bike is finally coming together. It is so cool to see. So I've got some fun things coming your way in tomorrow's video. Gonna mount some tires, put some plastics back on, and maybe we'll hear it run. I don't know, we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later.